In submission grappling, the reverse udigurami, or what catch wrestling calls the double wrist lock, is known popularly as the Kimura lock. The origin of this name is traced back to a legendary grappler, Masahiko Kimura. Born on September 10, 1917, in Kumamoto, Japan, Kimura began training in judo at 9 years old. A promising student as a teenager, Kimura became the youngest 5th degree black belt when he was promoted to the rank at 18. Kimura's initial success in martial arts was partially a product of his teacher, Tatsukuma Ushijima, known as the Demon Ushijima. However, competitive success is only part of the Kimura story. It is said that Kimura only lost 4 matches throughout his life. All of these losses came in 1935. This year was a turning point in the life of Kimura and offers a valuable lesson for the student of martial combat history, or for anyone pursuing excellence. Due to these losses, Kimura considered quitting his judo practice. But with the encouragement of close friends, Kimura instead decided to rededicate himself to training, and he took his practice to the next level of discipline and perseverance. Every day he completed 1,000 push-ups and would practice judo for 9 hours. He also took up weight training and practiced many unorthodox movements to strengthen his body. This program hardened Kimura's 5'7" frame into 185 pounds of functional muscle. He began to refine his signature throw, the osotogari, by drilling the technique on a tree. In training, his opponents would often lose consciousness due to the power of his throw. To strengthen his hands, Kimura took up the Shotokan and Goju-Ryu styles of karate. In particular, he used the traditional Makawada board for hand strikes. Kimura is perhaps best known for his 1951 match against Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu pioneer Helio Gracie. After a fellow judo player had lost to Gracie in a submission-only match, Kimura volunteered to face Gracie in Rio de Janeiro's Maracanã Stadium before 20,000 spectators. Even the Brazilian president was in attendance. After throwing Gracie with multiple judo techniques, Kimura applied a shoulder lock on Gracie, who refused to surrender. As a consequence, Kimura rotated the lock until it broke Gracie's arm. When Gracie continued to fight, Kimura rotated further and broke the arm again. In recognition of the smaller man's technique and fighting spirit, Kimura invited Gracie to teach judo at the Kodokan in Japan. In tribute to Kimura's victory, this arm lock became known inside of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and mixed martial arts circles as the Kimura lock. After this legendary showdown, Kimura became a main draw on the Japanese pro wrestling circuit, and he would continue to impact the world of grappling with his role as a teacher who demanded nothing less than excellence from his pupils. Yet, none of that influence would have been felt if Kimura had quit after his losses back in 1935. Rather than letting defeat dictate his life, he used them as motivation to move forward and become a martial arts and physical cultural legend. For more of these old stories, be sure to click subscribe at the bottom of your screen.